have a problem in that me and Tom kind of live in the same house and we talk to each other a lot. Actually, this week has been a weird one because Tom has been out a lot, but we live with each other. So the dear Tom, dear Chi thing to each other, it's a bit weird, Carrie. It's a bit weird. Not really sure what to do about that. I think we just keep ploughing on. We plough forward because there's going to be times where Tom's away, and failing that, we could both address things to you, Carrie, and you could just address your videos to both of us. Who knows? Let's just plough on, people. No one ever got anywhere without trying. I think I should address Carrie's video first. There are 3 things I would like to highlight in your video, Carrie. 3 things. Number 1, Jason Donovan. Now, I'd like to tell you a little thing about Jason Donovan, and that is that he might have been the first guy that was ever on my wall. Me and my sister used to share of him, and we used to have a Jason poster and a Kylie poster above our beds. I think we used to swap beds a lot because I remember I sometimes had the Kylie and I sometimes had the Jason. I even have a feeling that we sometimes used to swap frames depending on our moods. So yes, Jason Donovan was the first, was even my first pin-up, I guess. I guess that's what you say. I guess he was. So say hello to Jason for me. Number 2, Hunger Games. I'm so jealous. I really wanted to see that. Number 3, plush, Disney plush. Hey, I actually think we got you a Mary Poppins one a few years ago, if I remember rightly. I think there might be a Mary Poppins one somewhere in your room. But on a serious note about these plushes, I think if you're having crushes on plushes, then it is time to maybe seek a little bit of medical advice about that one, because I don't think you're meant to get crushes on plushes. Sorry. And so now on to my dear Tom. Now, Tom, you know what a week this has been. Buzz was ill at the beginning of the week. He was puking and it was horrendous seeing our little Bubba being properly vomiting sick, like properly from the gut sick, like not baby milk sick, like proper. That was traumatizing for the both of us. And then I got ill, so I'm not really that well. You know, yesterday I was puking my guts up and today here I am making a deer video. The quality of this video may be a bit pants, but something was brought to my attention when I was sick, and that is how pants you are dealing with a sick person. Now, usually you are fantastic because you can just ply me with food. That's the thing. That's the way to deal with me when I'm ill, when I've got a cold. Just give me ice cream or chocolate or whatever, and that would usually keep me sweet. But I was being sick. Like, I couldn't keep anything down. I was being like, whoa, vomiting, proper vomiting. And my mum was here and she was rubbing my back and giving me water and stuff. Like, it was proper traumatizing. And then you come home. Number 1, you offered me Beecham's like 3 times. Beecham's is for flu and for cold. Like, it's not going to help me out in any way, shape or form. Number 2, you offered me ice cream like multiple times. Like that was going to help me out. I couldn't keep food down, and yet you thought ice cream would be good for me. In fact, I think you said, no, it's good for you when you're sick. No, it's not. And then, when you were having your dinner, you got me to have a mouthful of your food, see if I could keep it down. And then while I was eating it, I realised that there was chilli in it. You gave me, a person who couldn't keep her food down, food with chilli in it. No, Tom. No. No. This is not correct form with an ill person, okay? With a sick person. So, some top tips for how to deal with a sick person might be: 1, leave them alone. Let them go into a dark room and do nothing. 2, don't talk to them. Sometimes silence is a virtue, and when people are talking to you when you feel sick, all it does is make you want to vomit on their faces. Number 3, save lots of chocolate for when they're better, and then as soon as they're feeling better, get out a nice tray of Hurrah Rochers or a pot of Nutella. I think those are my top 3, actually. Those are my top 3 tips. You know what, I could have probably thought through that a lot better, but I'm ill. And, you know, I have to make this video tonight, otherwise it won't go up tomorrow. And I got to making it and I was like, well, I don't want to get dressed. So I put on this penguin onesie, and then I was a bit like, well, I don't want to put makeup on. So, you know, I covered this up and I've got a spot coming from being ill up there. Ugh. What a palaver. Meh. Anyway, you're great. You're great at making me happy when I'm ill. Just don't offer me Beecham's or ice cream or give me food with chilli in it. Which I did actually throw up, let's remember that. I did throw up of the chilli that you gave me. Anyway, you're all at the Royal Variety now while I'm here in my penguin onesie and you're all having a fantastic time. You're on stage with McBusted and Carrie and your mum and dad and your nan and granddad. They're all sat there watching you. Actually, I doubt very much that they're watching you. If I was sat with them, I would be just watching Wills and Kate. Because Will and Kate, I'm calling Wills. Am I allowed to call him Wills? Will and Kate. Wills? I like Wills though. Wills and Kate. They are apparently in the eye line of the Fletcher family tonight. I'd just be sat there going, oh, I wonder if they're finding that funny. Oh, I wonder if they're liking that. And I wouldn't be watching you at all. And when you get home tonight, you're then packing because you're off to Strictly this weekend. You're performing for Sunday's show. That means that you'll have loads to tell us in your Dear video. Because not only have you performed for the Royals, but you've been on Strictly. Huh, that's amazing. What have I done all week? I've just been sat here covered in sick. I know who wins. I'm sorry this video is a bit pants, but to be honest I'm feeling a bit pants. I've had no energy all week. I've been puking. Have I said that enough? I don't think I've said that enough. I think I should say it once more. I've been puking all week. And I've got a book to write. I've got a very big book to write. Well, not a big book, it's just the normal length of book, but it's a book. And not a lot of time to do it in. Well, that's a lie as well. I've got a lot of time, but I've just got to get organised and get on top of things. I'm losing my mind. Dear Tom, should we just go back and do this all again? Because I feel like I've warmed myself up now. By the way, when I do this, I really feel like I wanted to see what my little finger was doing there, because I really feel like when I do this little finger always really stands out to me, and I've got no idea why. So I just wanted to see what it was doing then. Turns out nothing. Interesting. It always, literally, whenever I talk with my hands, all I think of is my little finger on this hand. So that was interesting for me to see that. Oh, it's a little bit bent. I don't think it is.